the second year of school, there was somewhat of a issue with the school calendar, and we were sitting around at a meeting, and I noticed that the students would be a couple hours short on the school year, because you're required so many hours to get your diploma. So we sat there and counted it out, and I knew I was sure that they were going to be short a couple hours, and I just pushed it. And me pushing that allowed 32 students to successfully graduate from that one school. Otherwise, darned if you do, darned if you don't, I don't know. So that is pretty much the duties from beginning to end. You're looking at the building, you're looking at the students, you're looking at how to market students, how they're going to get to school, if all the ODE requirements are going to be filled.
Okay, thank you.
These are questions submitted by the audience. For Maureen, questioner asks, why did you wait so many years to implement the auditor's recommendations?
I'm not sure that I quite understand the question. I took office early in 2009. The auditor's office, I approached them early in January. Our first meeting was in August, at which time they offered me, as I said, the very robust consultation. We then negotiated with them within the next few months to get the very narrow one, and they weren't able to actually come until January. We then, they gave us the report. They worked for months in the office and took a while to give us the report. There's always an opportunity. I get to see it first, so that I can prepare remarks, because it becomes a public record. And so that all of that time just took until 2010, which was actually the beginning of middle of my second year in office. So we started on it right away. Those things just took some time. I hope that answered the question.
Okay.
It's the first time that I've ever been had to defend the performance audit. Usually I get applauded for being the only elected official in Lake County who has requested one.
Well, are you responding to what Maureen?
I just wanted to ask a quick question.
I don't think that was part of our format. Okay.
I'll catch you later, Emily. We'll talk about it then.
Emily, what type of certifications are you thinking about for the office staff? You mentioned that in your questionnaire.
Hello. The certifications would be to further technological skills, should the staff need it, or myself. And also if new servers, new software, new hardware is integrated into the office, I'm sure myself and the staff would be more than willing to be certified so that we could serve the county better.
Okay, thank you. Okay. The other two questions, I don't know that either of these questions specifically are pertinent to the office of clerk of courts, but I have no other questions from the audience, and I will just give you opportunity to both respond to the same question. And Maureen, you'll get to go first on the first question, and then we'll get to go first on the second question. So the first question is, do you believe the matricula consular card should be recognized as a valid form of identification in Lake County?
Could you repeat that?
believe the matricula consular card should be recognized as a valid form of identification. That's the card that's issued by the Mexican embassy for Mexican citizens, or requested by Mexican citizens. So it is something that the commissioners in 2005
It's something that the commissioners, all three of them, agreed to accept in 2005 as a valid form of identification, and ordered the sheriff's department to view it as such also.
If you want to pass on that question, you certainly can, but if you'd like to answer, go ahead.
Yes, actually, I would like to pass, but I will make an attempt to answer that. Again, in my office, and I need to make the distinction that I am the Title Bureau and not the Bureau of Motor Vehicles. But when we are looking for evidence of ownership and evidence of who we're talking to, we have a certain number of documents that the Department of Public Service allows us to use. Again, it wouldn't matter what my opinion on that is at all, and I must admit to you, clearly I hadn't heard that term, but if that were on the list by the Ohio Department of Public Safety as a valid ID, then my office would have to accept it. It wouldn't be I would not have the discretion one way or another on that.
Okay. Emily?
If I had the opportunity to not accept it as a form of identification, I will not accept it.
Okay. And again, the second question, again, I don't think pertains directly to, or maybe not even indirectly to the clerk of court's office, but I will ask the question to get your opinion. The question is, I wanted to ask how many post offices are closing in Lake County and Cleveland? Emily, you can take a first shot at that. This is almost like trivia, I think, here.
Well, I mean, I'm going to take a guess at 25. I really don't.
Okay.
I'm not familiar with the post office number.
Absolutely no idea. But I will tell you that we do pay attention, because we are offering passports, of the kind of services that our local Lake County post offices are offering. And I do know that there is a post office out in Perry, which is very close to my title bureau. But I've just learned that through just community news. So I don't know about how many are closing. I know there's quite a few, and I think it's a matter of as more and more people are using electronic means to communicate, there is less and less mail. I don't know that that's a bad thing.
Okay. Thank you very much. Okay, at this point, we're going to go to our closing remarks. And as indicated, Emily will go first, and then Maureen will go second. And you may use the podium if you wish.
Can everybody hear me? Good? Okay. Again, I would like to thank you for having me here. I'd also like to thank the Lake County Tea Party for hosting the candidate forums. This forum allowed me to share my reasoning for seeking office and my ideas to make it better. Unlike Ms. Kelly, I was willing to commit to my position on the issues and share my ideas. My desire for knowledge and insight equips me with innovation. I understand that most people do not utilize the clerk's office, and with the way the economy is now, you might not even utilize the title office. But that is not to say that these offices don't rely on you. Every county office is dependent on your tax dollars. Why not break the cycle of needing more money to maintain the norm? Let's get creative and innovative. My name is Emily Terezic, and I am the next generation of leaders. I am asking you to take back this county by electing the right people to office in November. Please remember to vote Emily for clerk. Thank you.